Alright, just sitting here having tea. Okay, let's go and find out the backstory here. What's going on? Oh, get some tea while we're at it.
What are you doing here?
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence.
Cloud Retainer. Oh yes, this character. Alright. Okay.
Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
Paimon.
Starting on the elder stuff already, huh? Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob or something? What brings you out here? And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah! Paimon gets it. You're here to do some shopping, aren't you?
And what of it? The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said kite-flying competition is of no consequence to oneself. Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment, or perhaps even fall to petty sulking over such?
Hey, how's it going?
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told us. Or Chia something and Ho. Paimon can't be bothered to remember what their aliases were called. Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for you. They even asked us to pass along their regards if we ran into you.
Oh, huh.
Tianyun?
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Liyue Harbor. How could one have forgotten about those two old fossils? One shall have to bring them back some divine herbs to atone for this slight. Nay, given that one has ventured all this way to Yilong Wharf, tea would be more advisable.
There's plenty of tea to be had here.
Illuminated one's mind once again. One is reminded that certain purchases have yet to be made. Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one performs this task. It'll be but a moment.
Wait, here? You really just gonna ditch us here to watch your stuff? Oh,
Soon.
that woman really just does whatever she wants.
The Lantern Rite Festival stuff is, I guess it's not gonna go on for much longer, right? I'll just leave this stuff watching you.
Hey, not you too, Traveler! Oh, all this Paimon ditching is super not appreciated. Just come back soon, okay? Paimon doesn't want anyone to try and steal his stuff.
Welcome. Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality, sourced directly from Chaoying Village. Might I recommend the Sunglo variety? It's one of our specialties.
Now, that sounds promising. One will bring some back for those old fossils, and
Old
all will be
fossils.
well. 2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special Lantern Rite
Is
promotion.
she buying Girl
Every
Scout
boxes get
cookies?
10% off. 4 boxes will net you 20%
It's
off.
totally Girl Scout cookie season.
20% off 4 boxes.
Do I choose the
Merchant strikes a
Samoas?
fair bargain.
Or do I choose the Thin
One might as
Mints?
well give some to Morax and Ping too. Then 4 shall suffice.
Wow, she really likes her Girl
I
Scout
see.
cookies.
Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps I can interest you in these exquisite gift sets. Buy 10, get half off.
What? That's
Look at the
insane.
magnificent design. And the red ribbon gives quite the festive flair, don't you think? Such a gift would be sure to impress any lucky friend or family member.
10 boxes.
It is excessive.
Seems rather excessive. But if one factors in the conqueror of demons and one's disciples...
10, a nice round number, don't you think? Course you do.
So is
I'll even
2.
shave a little extra off the price for you.
That is agreeable. One will... I will have these boxed up then.
Of course, right away.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items,
Oh
mademoiselle.
no.
Perhaps some of my wares might also
She's
be
gonna
of
get
interest
taken
to you.
advantage of. This is totally like Girl Scout
I'm a
cookie
toy
season.
merchant from Fontaine.
They're like out
You'll
in
get
flocks.
nothing but the finest and most intricate clockwork toys.
End up spending $100
Mora
on
can
Girl
buy
Scout
here.
cookies.
Each one sure to be a source of endless amusement.
Perhaps you could enlighten me then. When should said amusement be derived?
Well, that is, of course, best understood by playing with them yourself. If you could wait just a moment, I can bring one out and give you a demonstration.
There is no need for that.
Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it securely.
Ah, of course. Here you go. The instruction manual is...
I can do without, thank you. Oh, many watchful eyes surround this place. If one were to be spotted purchasing a mechanical toy such as this, a child's plaything no less, it would only invite scandal.
She's
There
overthinking
is
it.
no harm in bringing it back to study in secret.
Oh, Xianyan, did your shopping go smoothly?
Yeah, she like bought up
Naturally,
everything.
One may not delight in social interactions, but that does not mean one lacks said faculties. And you two? Are you not here to purchase things?
No,
just
we have
haven't had
constraints.
time yet. It doesn't look like there are any
Except
kites
Paimon
going
likes to
around
eat
Yuan
cookies.
Wharf. But it does look like there are lots of goods from Fontaine.
You are also planning to participate in the kite flying competition then?
She is getting scammed.
One means to say, you along with all the other youths. One has been entreated to share
Well, of
one's
course, we're not
kite-making
as old as
expertise.
you.
And indeed, there was little one could do
We're not
about
fossils.
such persistent supplication. One moment energetic and earnest, and dejected the next. One had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests, and thus, one will be organizing a kite-making workshop to provide personal instruction in this art form.
Oh, who will be participating then?
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Wow, that's quite a few people. Also, this is all pretty well, Xianyun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate in the competition. You can't
Oh.
just buy one ready-made and
Paimon's
call it a
telling her to
day.
go buy more stuff.
You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device, do you not? 'Tis nothing but a crude piece of mortal machinery. The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia of meticulous study. Let us not speak of the source of the mechanism's power, but rather its structure. It is composed of materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. This composition grants it the lightness of weight to ascend into the sky and the durability to follow the wind for many a mile. It is built with a series of intersecting rods that... Never mind. It is unlikely the two of you will understand, even should one expend the effort to explain. One is better off saving one's breath.
Wow, rude.
It sure seems like you want to talk about it, though.
So, will you be attending the workshop or not?
Huh? Wait, you've been trying to invite us this entire time?
All right then. No need to prepare the materials in any case. One has it all sorted. Arrive at Mount Outsong in 2 days. I shall be expecting you around midday.
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guard to help you with that big box of yours?
All those Girl Scout
Surely
cookies.
you jest. One goes as one pleases. For what reason would one need to rely on another?
She can't lift the box. Oh. I was wrong.
It can
One calls it the floating toting device.
Huh. She seems pretty proud of that one. Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident, but everyone around her is looking at her all funny. Paimon wonders... never mind. But anyway, that box of hers seems to be full of those mechanical lifty thingamabobs. Not that Paimon was peeking or anything. She just, got a bit unsteady for a second and accidentally brushed the embroidery on top. And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out. Paimon even went out of her way to keep it all together. All Paimon say is that Shenyun sure does try hard to save face. What did she call it again? A crude piece of mortal machinery? Paimon bet she just can't wait to take it apart and see how it's made. Totally. We should probably act like we didn't see anything, though. You know, in consideration of her feelings and all. After all, that is the propriety with which one should comport oneself. When it comes to an elder, right?
Okay. Okay. Go to challenge. Oh wait, let's see. Do I have to catch fish or something? Or is this fireworks? Let's try it. Mint. Music's very relaxing, very chill. Aha. Why does it look like a fish? Okay. Cool. Wait a second. Okay, there we go. What am I? Okay, I see. Yeah, I didn't do that right. Okay. Just learning how to do this. Where's the next part of it? Okay, there we go. How do you do this? Okay, I see it. Somehow supposed to get 1,000 points before the time runs out. It's pretty cool though. Okay. Yay! Alright. I got a bronze, but just trying to figure all of that out. Alright. It's kind of hard to figure out how to get out of the, yeah, get out of this thing here. Like, what is the next thing to do here? Oh, okay, I see. Now I understand. Alright, where do I want to go next? Yeah, this whole area I have not explored. Let's go back to the wharf. Can't do that one. What's this? Oh, I have to wait for 2 days. Let's explore some of the city. Let's go find this waypoint. Gonna climb this. Guess not. Okay. Wow, these are some epic stairs. Climb these stairs. She just runs up there like no problem. Waypoint. Still quite a few. Probably should just explore, like, get these waypoints before continuing with the storyline, as I have not explored this area. How high is this? Ah, okay. Kinda high. Thank you! Don't get scammed into buying tons of Girl Scout cookies? Okay. I'll make sure I don't. Although that's tempting. Get a bunch of Samoas. Coconut and caramel and chocolate. You can't really go wrong. Charge up my stamina. Alright. Wow, this is pretty high up. I'm gonna need a few boxes of Girl Scout cookies after this. Okay. I want the fruit, though. Hey, check these guys out. I didn't see them before. Ah, so it's behind me. Whoa. Do I have to climb all the way up there? Here we go. I see some mint here. Get the mint. I will climb all mountains. Okay. Alright, we're full now. Go. Yay. Okay. Okay, I think that's one off in the background. Let's go get it. There it is. Waypoint nearby. Aha! I see it. I'll land on it. Ah. I don't know about this area. I'm gonna skip out. Okay, let's go back here. Well... Okay, there's another waypoint down here, I think. Huh, what's this? Oh, yeah, I see it. Looks broken. Pressed the wrong button. I think this is where I started. Wee, I'm a fish. Alright. Giant cabbage. Oh yeah, that's right. They had tea eggs and tea cakes. Good stuff. Tea eggs are delicious.
Tea eggs and tea cakes. Refreshing refreshments.
Oh yeah, I didn't go this way. And get the other waypoint over here. Stand under that and get smushed.
Kyle has never had dim sum at Shinue Kiosk before, but it should be quite the feast for sure. Ooh, and that's Paimon's stomach right on cue telling her it's time to go find Gabi. Let's go!
Yay! Let's go have some dim sum. Good stuff. I want to get the waypoint over here. Well, then we'll go get some dim sum. Shrimp. Shrimp dumplings are very good. It's pretty far away. Back in Liyue. Alright, let's do this. Let's buy some goodies while I'm over here. Some tiger fish. Oh no! Everything is shut. Unless it was shut before and I just didn't notice it. I have not bought stuff in a while. Might as well cook while I'm here. Oh, there's a recipe. This is new. This was not here before. Tiger fish. Oh, let's make some tea eggs. I want to make some tea eggs. Do I have eggs to make tea eggs? Oh, look at that. That looks delicious. Yum, yum. This game always makes me so hungry. I've seen this before in real life. I don't know about this one. Yeah. Apparently some folks say it's really good. I don't know about raw egg and raw meat. Alright, let's make this. Jello. Whoa, 46. I'm just gonna use them all. Make a whole bunch of mint jello. I better get a lot from this. Yes, she made 5 extra. Cool. There's the tea. Where are the tea eggs? Ah, there we go. I missed the tea eggs. Yes. We'll make some tea eggs. I have made tea eggs in real life before. They're very good. Although it's very hard to get it to fully dye the egg without completely breaking the egg. I have not mastered that yet. This is very good with noodles in a soup. Alright. That's good for now. Pancakes. Alright, we're good. Let's proceed with the story now that I've cooked a lot. Going the wrong way. Ah, we've been in here before. Just climb on the door. I'm here. Go to restaurant, climb on the door.
You're here early. I just ordered. The food should be out in a second. Sit down, sit down.
Let's all take a seat.
Here, hand me your cups.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon.
Paimon just gulps it
That was
down.
for you to rinse
Doesn't
your
even care.
utensils.
Ew. Gross.
That's a thing? Wow, so much delicious food. Do you really eat all this just for breakfast?
That's just how we do it where I'm from. Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
Eat! If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it. What about you, Traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood congee? Let me refill your bowl.
Paimon's gonna take you up on that. Fill it up nice and full, and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. Thanks! So full. That meal was so satisfying, it even gave Paimon some extra brain juice. Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out. Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum just for the three of us. Well, you must be hiding the fact that you're some young master from a rich family.
Paimon is so full that she's not gonna be able to float anymore.
That would explain why you try to keep your friends and family away from each other.
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
Huh? You know Xingqiu? You sure know a lot of people.
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able to tell the difference. More often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you truly are a man of many talents, young Master Gaming.
Okay,
Young Master
enough
Gaming.
with the teasing. Sorry to burst your bubble, Paimon, but you're wrong about my family situation.
What? Oh, Paimon thought she was onto something there.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small-scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the Feiyun Commerce Guild. My dad... he always wanted me to inherit the family business, to be a merchant like him. But that's just not who I am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
Oh, this is such a cliche plot line.
Have you ever talked to him about it?
Son does not want to take over the family business.
You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Tevat to see what I could do. According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job. Just a child's pipe dream.
Also a cliche
terrible.
storyline.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but I refused to go. We got into a huge fight. We were this close to throwing hands.
Oh, they're gonna beat each other
up? I
up?
was so angry that I ran away from home. I haven't been back since. Don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault. No. I know that it wasn't
Wow,
the right
this
way to
room
go
is
about
dusty.
things.
Look at all the floating
But my dad's
particles.
stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him,
They
it
have
just
food in there?
went in one ear and out the other.
Need to dust.
There was no changing his mind. I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves.
Gaming.
But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. Wushu dancing's just not that big in Liyue Harbor. In the past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. Most times, I wound up eating nothing but humble pie. And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right? So, I found a job as a guard to make some money. And now I have enough to get by and then some. Still, change takes time. Gotta take it slow, you know?
Paimon understands.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk. Our tea's getting cold. Ooh, let's do something fun this afternoon. What do you say, huh? I'll organize.
Sure.
Actually, we kinda already have plans this afternoon. Wait till Xian knew that we
Denied.
would go to her kite-making workshop.
Yeah, kite making workshop.
Oh?
Boring.
Are you interested in kite-making, Gaming?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Shenyun.
Auntie?
Do you not know who she really is, Gaming?
Oh, I know that she's an Adeptus. I met her during a delivery once. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to change her terms of self-address or something like that. She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second. She doesn't plan on putting those on a kite, does she?
Is that not something you can do?
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely. Why couldn't she tell me what she wanted them for?
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that sometimes.
It would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Shenyun wants to use those dyes on a kite, the formula will need to be changed.
Great! The more the merrier!
Oh boy. Let's go make some kites. Something tells me this is gonna go wrong. I mean, if you're serving food in here, you might want to dust with all these floaters around. It's all floaties in here. I'm gonna get that in my tea. Talk to this dude. Hey, dude. Clean. Sorry, person trying to join.
Welcome.
I'm streaming right now. Okay. Whoa. It's like all this jumping back and forth. Here, then we're back here. Huh. I should probably, You know what? I'm gonna go this way. So I'm on the top of a hill. Try to get this, Statue of the Seven. It's probably what I was seeing earlier off in the distance there. Sorry, I am leaving. Sorry to disappoint. I'll just float past them. Ah, here we go. Area I have not explored yet. They're chasing a boar. Pretty close. Ah, I see it. Whoa. Took a picture by accident. Let's go that way. Yay, more eggs. More tea eggs. Woohoo! Statue of the Seven! More part of the world that I have not been to yet. cool. Still have a gap over here. But I feel like I probably won't get that part until I get part of this place here. I guess this is all blocked off. Weird. Alright, let's go back over here. Whoa, teleport is disabled? Gonna make me walk it? What is this? I'm just gonna go here. Oh, I see why. I was too anxious. Too busy interacting with this teleport. Alright, there we go. Ah, whoa. They're all hanging out right here. Gonna land with a crash. Oops, or not.
Ganyu! Ganyu! Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived!
Hello, friends.
Ganyu!
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that. A guest at Wanmin Restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger than what can be achieved from chewing on mint leaves alone.
She needs coffee. Mint oil isn't gonna cut it.
Apologies in advance.
She's gonna push her over in the water.
Wait! Shenhe? Not there!
She's awake now.
See? It worked. She's awake.
Are you okay, Ganyu? Do you need some water? Or maybe something to eat?
I'm fine.
She needs
I
coffee.
just feel chilly all over.
Huh. Was it that effective?
Chilly, huh? Master always says a cool head leads to a calm heart. So, does this mean that heat's what we need to help you, Ganyu? Paimon doesn't think that's what the expression means exactly.
I feel a bit better now. Was I asleep? Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap.
Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often. Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin Restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail.
I could never. I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Me? My name is Gaming. I work as a guard for the Secure Transport Agency.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar. I believe I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs. People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous with your help.
Well, you know me. Or, I guess you don't.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe, and this is Yao Yao.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Xianyun's kite-making workshop, right?
Yes. I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master is willing to teach, I am willing to learn.
Me too! I want to participate in the kite flying competition with my best friend! Plus, It's more meaningful if you make the kite yourself, right? Your best friend didn't come with you? Well, Chi-Chi's been super busy helping Dr. Baiju lately. I'll meet up with her later and give her a huge surprise. Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with bamboo, so I thought I should come prepared.
Wow,
Thinking ahead.
you're really thoughtful.
As for myself, I'm afraid I lack some of my companion's enthusiasm.
I'm with her on that.
I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone. But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is. She always puts us before herself. It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop, so I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes, but I'm ready to put in just as much effort as everyone else.
Well, we're all here, but where the heck is Shen Yun? Shouldn't she be here by now?
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Paimon.
Come on, you clearly heard Paimon!
Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm.
Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird! Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest Adeptus. Someone as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well.
Look at her eyes.
Right?
Grilled fish.
So delicious. Paimon's life is complete.
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide yourselves into small groups. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. Use them as you see fit. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yes? Are there any questions?
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating and less on the listening. Paimon knew she could count on you, Traveler.
What?
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble, questions, or simply want to chat.
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't we go see what the others are up to?
We're gonna steal their ideas. What if I want to go chat?
Hey, Gaming, want to team up?
Huh? I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after adjusting the dye formula.
You're that unenthused by kite making, huh? That doesn't seem like you.
No, it's not that. It's just... it would take too long to explain. I guess I'll just make one then. What shape should we go with? How about a butterfly? What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular design you want?
I want a Swanee.
That might be a little hard to pull off.
True, but I still want to try. They're super cute.
Okay, it's decided then.
I don't know what that is.
Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a finch?
Yep.
One is looking forward to seeing your finished product.
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao?
Bright
I
pink.
haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friends. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like me.
If you are asking for one's own opinion, one would advise choosing gold. When giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One imagines your friend would much prefer a kite that reminds them of you.
Oh, hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi. How did you know?
You ever heard us talking about it?
With age comes wisdom, child. One simply has a way of knowing things.
Oh, cool.
She's a mind reader.
Thanks, Auntie Cloud Retainer. I'm gonna start painting it gold right now.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one was supposed to be doing the relaxing. Is your kite finished?
No.
We actually haven't started yet, but we're going to start, right now.
Oh boy.
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on. They're really quite sensitive.
I see. My apologies. I shall remember that in the future.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good.
Just dump coffee on her horns.
Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time. I've just always wondered what Miss Ganyu's horns feel like.
Huh? Please, I told you. Just call me Ganyu. Well, all right. Just be gentle.
Firm to the touch with no discernible temperature. Oh, not unlike certain medicinal plants I've eaten before. Oh, still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I should stop. I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need. I'll just refrain from taking afternoon naps outdoors.
Yes, that'd probably be wise.
Anyway, we should probably get started on our kite. It won't be long before Cloud Retainer comes to check on our progress. Perhaps we should just choose the most traditional style.
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimmingly. Let's not disturb them. We should get started on our kite now. Let's go.
Let's make a kite. How should we do it?
We have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at?
We'll make a giant cupcake or something. Or a dango. Like a Paimon-shaped kite.
Oh, that's not a completely crazy idea.
That's actually a good idea.
If nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your travels and always find the tastiest food and funnest things to do wherever you go. Maybe we're not exercising enough artistic license. Ooh, we should exaggerate this a bit. How about this? The word Paimon means the guardian angel of travelers.
Nice.
Now, what expression should we give her, since the kite is going to be flying super high in the sky?
Let's see. She should look pleased with herself. She should look afraid. She should look guilty about something. Yeah, she's guilty about something.
Oh, Paimon totally didn't do anything wrong. And even if she did, she doesn't deserve to get shot up into the sky for it. Something like this, then.
Yep, that's
Now
the
that
one.
we've decided, let's make it happen.
Paimon's guilty for eating cake
Done! Paimon
and getting
has to
sent to
say,
prison.
Hi, Paimon might even rival real Paimon in terms of cuteness. Now we just have to attach the string, right?
All right, gather around, everyone.
Oh, Shenyun's calling us.
Let one take a look.
Wow,
and Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swallow. It's so pretty. Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master.
If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image. If you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines. Did you doze off while painting it on you?
I did the painting. I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Except Master. Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form? Even when she stands before us in human form, all I can see is blue and white.
Oh. Well, now that you mention it, Paimon can see it too.
Exactly. So I simply closed my eyes and painted from memory.
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow. The disciples of Adepti really are something.
You are most filial, Shenhe. One is flattered by the likeness.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic.
Ooh.
I'm sure it'll look even more impressive as it soars through the sky.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night.
I made a kite
Your
before.
golden finch is
It doesn't
cute too,
fly.
Yao.
Yeah, it didn't fly.
It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
They're hard to do.
What about your kite, Traveler?
I made it Paimon. All smug.
Ta-da! Here it is!
Very Paimon-like indeed.
Why do you say that, Shenhe?
It's so
That one
smug.
time the Traveler suspected that a piece of meat was missing from their bowl, that was the exact expression on your face.
Yes. Exactly what I was going for.
Something that happened.
Is that the Jade Chamber?
Oh,
Oh?
somebody's kite.
Who dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety by releasing a kite into one's territory without one's permission?
What if it got lost?
Oh, and to do so by making use of this crude piece of mortal machinery. One simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence.
Whoa, calm down.
Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
Cloud
She's
Retainer?
freaking out.
Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Master's going to be okay, right?
She's freaking
I'm
out.
more worried about the person who released the kite.
Yeah, likewise. She's like freaking out.
Looks like we can glide over.
I've obtained Paimon kite.
It's right there.
This Fontanian device of mechanical motion
It's a
is
drone.
quite curious indeed.
She's all mad because
Now
the
is hardly
drone.
an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us was not sufficiently attentive.
Oh, these
And now the
guys.
kite has vanished.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of its last
Oh,
location?
I bet it's the gift that she gave him.
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Outsong.
These fossils.
Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a certain sense of
Happenstance.
dread at the thought.
Your concern is misplaced, surely. Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode attending to her research. On the subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its windless lift technology. One cannot help but surmise that its ingenuity rivals that of Cloud Retainer's creations.
Still thy tongue. If Cloud Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing, we can both say farewell to any further use of the Supreme Cuisine Machine.
Cuisine
One
machine.
presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Huh?
Uh-oh,
Regard the
busted.
situation with which we are now confronted. This is all your fault.
One's fault? One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solitary endeavor. Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can think of something to appease her.
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath. It would be better to stay silent and retire at the earliest opportunity.
We can hardly avoid her forever. That may suffice during Lantern Rite. But what about the Moon Chase Festival? Sooner or later, she will discover our true identity.
Hello?
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not. You retrieve it.
That is not our kite.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself is mistaken then?
Ah, you're an Adeptus? Please forgive us for any impropriety. I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain. Pray, who could be responsible for such wanton behavior?
It's kind of funny, actually.
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite...
Yeah, like mint.
Mint!
Delicious.
Well, and if that's all...
Delicious
then we'll
mint
just be on
jello.
our way.
We finally caught up. You sure do fly fast in your illuminated bird form, Shinyan. Mooncarver? Mountain Shaper? What are you doing here?
Busted!
You!
Okay, now Paimon's getting a weird vibe. Did she say something wrong?
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply curious as to how long they would keep up the act.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights of the times. However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own making. Thus, we could only take the convenient route, so to speak.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your singular talent stands unmatched across the land. Of this, we are well aware.
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again some other time. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
Again?
Already? All this flying from place to place is wearing Paimon out.
Where's that mint? I want that.
It seems that one's concern was misplaced after all.
Then, should we continue flying the kite?
A splendid suggestion, but it would be advisable to change locations.
Yes.
Perhaps your mountain would suffice? It is more than spacious enough.
Your mountain or my
Fine
mountain?
idea. A fine idea indeed.
So cheesy. Okay, no mint is around here. I was looking for the mint. Bummer. They took it. Go back here.
They're back.
Paimon's pooped. Hi. Why are there only two of you left?
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their kites. Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said something that I don't quite understand.
Oh? What did he say?
He said, A kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying free.
So deep.
He looked quite dejected as he said this.
Now that you mention it, Gaming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
A reflection of himself. If I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship and the bonds that tie us and...
Shenhe?
It may be an exceedingly slim and distant connection, but lose it, and you lose that which links you to home. If Gaming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself, then I fear I understand his words even less.
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right? It's actually quite normal.
Just like some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it?
Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are.
Tolerance and understanding? What brought about this conversation? Did one miss something?
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know. Where were you anyway?
One was merely doing a bit of cooking. Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat before you depart.
Oh, it's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cooking, Cloud Retainer.
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with everyone's culinary proclivities.
I called dibs on Paimon's portion.
Paimon's hungry too! It's not like the dim sum and grilled fish could keep her full the whole day, you know?
Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying to play favorites, are you? If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too.
Paimon's one-track mind. Snacks and more snacks. Alright. Where did they go? Okay. So, like around this corner here. Yeah, we did do that last time. It was a while ago.
This is...
Oh, I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing. Is the headpiece secure? I should have asked Cloud Retainer to check before I stepped outside.
How do we look?
Huh? She asked them just like that?
You look pretty too, Ganyu! Oh, how should Paimon put it? You both look so elegant and refined! Those outfits really suit you both!
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less. What colors have you been partial to lately, Shenhe and Ganyu?
Lately? Why is Cloud Retainer suddenly asking about what colors we like?
I like black.
One is gratified to see one's disciple has inherited one's own tastes.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily. A virtue I've come to value recently.
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer. For this gift. And the kite, too.
Thank you, Master.
One is content, as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes these garments will see much use.
This golden crab's particularly
Whoa, look at
good.
those dumplings.
The
They're bigger than Paimon's
deliciously
head,
crunchy,
almost.
And the meat inside is so succulent and sweet. Paimon can't stop eating. It's a good thing Gaming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the whole afternoon looking after Shuyu. One was hoping to treat him to a meal. Oh well. One will just have to extend one's thanks in person.
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
One has high standards. He appears to be a young man of much merit, and one is not the type who would see such potential squandered.
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tethers him.
Kite string? Huh, what strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe. Ever since you returned from one mean restaurant, your turns of phrase render one at quite the loss.
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict between Gaming and his dad, Xinyan?
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Oh?
Ran away, you say? Oh. One believes we would all benefit from a more thorough retelling. Start from the beginning.
Oh, okay. Paimon just hopes he won't mind.
What?
This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste. As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of Menogias.
Who?
He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but also for what accessories could best accentuate a garment's overall styling. At a gathering of Adepti, Bonanis once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt Menogias made for her was too long and impractical, lamenting that it would only hinder her in battle. However, when one asked Menogias his opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adeptal countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance. Menogias was that type of person. When it came to topics relating to garments and accessories, not even Rex Lapis could best his stubbornness. And later... one seems to have strayed off topic.
Yes.
One means to say that Lantern Rite should be a day of reunion. It is a time to address problems before they turn into regrets. Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a chance for young people to remain insulated from this reality, one should do one's utmost to make it so.
That's nice and all, but...
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use. No. Mechanics, perhaps. One fails to see its use in a situation such as this.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Combining our efforts is a fine idea indeed. Aha! One has an idea. How about this? Does that make sense to everyone?
What makes sense?
Yep.
You just cut to
Paimon
it.
really hopes this works.
One's designs never fail. Now then, I counsel rest for all.
Whoa, where'd all
and
the
to
food
make
go?
the necessary preparations. One shall see you in 2 days.
Always 2 days. Alright, quest complete. Okay. That has been very interesting thus far. Got to make some kites. Hear more of Gaming's backstory. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. And then next time we'll play more of the Lantern Rite Festival. Alright, thanks for watching. Good night.